Sierah Joughin was a 20-year-old college student from Metamora, Ohio, studying human resource management at the University of Toledo. She was smart, athletic, and known for her kindness and positive energy. On July 19, 2016, she spent the afternoon with her boyfriend Josh, and the two went for a bicycle ride near her home. As the sun began to set, they separated to head back to their respective houses. Sierah never made it home. When Sierah failed to respond to texts and calls, her family became worried. Her purple bicycle was soon found abandoned in a cornfield along County Road 6. It showed signs of a struggle. Police and volunteers began searching the surrounding area. The community came together in massive numbers, hoping for a quick resolution. 3 days later, on July 22nd, Sierah's body was discovered buried in a shallow grave in a remote field, just miles from where her bike had been found. She had been handcuffed, gagged, and bound. An autopsy revealed she died from asphyxiation. It was clear she had been abducted and murdered. Investigators combed through the evidence and began searching nearby properties. One home, located just a few hundred feet from where her bike was discovered, drew their attention. The owner was a man named James Worley. He was a 57-year-old local farmer with a quiet reputation. But when police searched his barn and home, they were stunned by what they found. Inside Worley's barn was a hidden room with a freezer containing restraints, a bed with handcuffs attached, and women's clothing. They also found duct tape, zip ties, masks, and a blood-stained carpet. Worley had also kept Sierah's bicycle helmet. A small green rope used to bind Sierah matched material found on his property. DNA from Sierah was discovered on items in the barn. Worley was arrested and charged with abduction and murder. What disturbed investigators most was that this was not his first attack. In 1990, he had been convicted of abducting and assaulting another young woman. He had served 3 years in prison and was released with minimal supervision. In that case, he had kidnapped a woman on a bicycle and stuffed her into his truck. She managed to escape. Authorities believed Worley had spent decades planning the perfect abduction. His barn was outfitted like a dungeon, complete with soundproofing. They believed Sierah was not his first intended target, just the one he managed to take. His trial began in 2018. Prosecutors presented overwhelming forensic evidence. Cell phone data placed him at the scene, and his barn was full of incriminating items. The defense attempted to argue that the evidence was circumstantial and that Worley's mental health was declining, but jurors were not persuaded. The jury found James Worley guilty on all charges, including aggravated murder, abduction, and tampering with evidence. He was sentenced to death in March 2018.